All right. This is Ladies and Gents, episode 46. I'm here with my good girl, Lori.
Hey,
Welcome back again. Let's just play something real quick.
let's do it.
If
It's
it
good to
will
be
play.
back. Thanks for having me. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
for
It's been a
sure.
while.
It has been a while. It has been a little while.
Mm.
Okay, here we go. Get this tracked up.
I'm a match, she kerosene. You know she gonna burn down everything. She an arsonist in her pastime, and I've been burned for the last time. Time, whoa. I've been burned for the last time. Time, whoa. I've been burned for the last time. It started out like any other morning. The sky was red, he took it as a warning. She kicked the hive, now the bees are swarming. Now play the victim till the crowd starts forming. She got a history of making a scene, yeah. She tell a story, she got started like he's the executioner and she's the queen. And he's the one whose neck is in the guillotine. And he said, I'm a match, she kerosene. You know she gon' burn down everything. She an arsonist in her pastime, and I've been burned for the last time. Time, whoa. I've been burned for the last time. Time, whoa. I've been burned for the last time. The smoke clears out and he's been awakened. He said this life could be mine for the taking. She needs a drink, so she starts shaking. And put a victim till his heart starts breaking. Roll your tears, 'cause she don't mean.
All right, so I did listen to some of them before because I'd never heard of them when we texted
Yeah.
earlier. I'd never heard of them. So, like, where did you find out about them?
All right. So we're talking about the Interrupters today,
Yeah,
and
Interrupters.
the Interrupters, which I think is a cool name. I like bands that are like the blank. I don't know. It's always nice. So I actually found out about them when I went to this festival called Punk in Drublic. It's like NoFX's
Yeah,
summer
yeah,
festival.
yeah.
So it was like Camp Anarchy where I camped out for 2 days in like the center of Ohio. I think that's where the Juggalos have their gathering.
Oh my God, how much Fago was there?
I didn't see anything like that, but I did see that little like hatchet face guy like graffitied on some stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
God, Jesus.
but
Yeah.
my
And you slept
cousin,
there with those people for 2 days?
no, the gathering people weren't there. This is just like the
Okay.
venue where they hold that. Like that's
Okay.
what it's known for. It's like Thorn
Gotcha,
Valley,
gotcha, gotcha.
Ohio. So I think
Yeah.
it's like outside of Columbus. But I want to say that was in like maybe 2017, 2018, I think. I went out for the festival. My cousin Michael from South Carolina came up, which was awesome, with one of his friends, and we actually like camped out for 2 days, which was
Yeah,
weird.
that's nuts.
Yeah, I
I've
never
never
done
camped
anything
before in my
like
life.
that.
I've never
Oh,
camped.
it was terrible. It rained. It would like rain and get super muddy, and then it would be like burning hot sun where you get sunburn. And where we were camped out, it was basically just rows and rows of tents and cars. So you only had like a tiny space, and everyone was like super loud and drunk, and there were like porta potties, and I'm like
Ugh.
sharing a big tent with like two boys in like their early 20s or something. Like
Yeah.
you could pay $10 to shower, but we just like use baby wipes and stuff. I would not do it
Oh,
again. My other
sounds
friends that were
horrible.
there,
Sounds horrible.
I would not do it again. My other friends that were there just got hotels, and then the next year I went for just like 1 day. But I saw the Interrupters play, and immediately I liked them because
Yeah.
it's like, ska punk.
Ska shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and the band is so cool too. So it's
It was like
the
a
lead
chick, right?
singer. Yeah, the lead singer, Amy Interrupter. She's just so cool and beautiful. And she has this like deep, raspy voice. And then the three others in the band are all brothers. I think she's dating one of them. I think they're a couple. So it's
Okay.
like three brothers, and they're always wearing like little like dress shirts and ties or something, or
Yeah, like
fedoras, you know.
looking fucking fresh.
Yeah, and then she's like there in her like cool leather jacket and her red lipstick, and they're just so fun. So that She's Kerosene song, I'd say that's been probably their most popular song. I remember hearing it on like Sirius XM radio. And it's just so catchy. So
Well, I
they're
do see that they covered Bad Guy.
yeah,
Like
that was a
Billie
popular
Eilish.
cover. Yeah, that's really good too.
Yeah. Let's
I've
listen
seen
to a
them
bit of
cover
that.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
White shirt, now red, my blood, ain't no sleeping. You're on your tippy toes, creeping around like no one knows. Think you're so criminal. Bruises on both my knees for you. Don't say thank you or please. I do what I want when I want into my soul. So cynical. So you're a tough guy, like a really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy. Just always so buff guy. I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type. Make your girl from mad type. My seducer that type. I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'm the bad.
Yeah.
So good.
I know, right? Just
So dope.
yeah, their music just like puts me in a good mood. Like I love the horns and the
So
keyboards. It's just
is that what you like about ska is like just that
yeah, I like the beat. It's like just like joyful, like upbeat music. Even if the
yeah.
lyrics aren't, you know, positive or happy, I just like the sound of it. So, and I
Yeah.
like the atmosphere it shows because everybody's just in a good mood and they're skinking and smiling,
Mhm.
and you know, you get like the band nerds, you know, from high school
Yeah.
that love ska music, and everyone's just so nice and cool.
So
So
would you say
I'm
that
into
ska
it.
is your favorite genre, or would you say pop punk is, or both?
Yeah,
Or
I would say pop punk, ska, those would be my top for
yeah.
sure. So I like all the combinations of them put together too. I think my Spotify rap said my most listened to genre this year was skate punk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you told me that.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah, whatever.
works for me. Yeah. So but I love that Bad Guy cover. They also cover the song The Metro by Berlin a lot of times live, which is really good.
I don't know
You
if
know
I know
that
that
song?
song.
It's like I remember searching for the perfect words. It's from the 80s. They're like Berlin is an 80s new wave band.
Okay.
They were at that Cruel World festival I went to in LA this summer too, which was cool. But yeah, they do good covers. I've watched their acoustic sets, just like videos online, and they're just a
Mhm.
fun group. Like they're very like good vibes, positive, looking out for each other. Good stuff.
So it's just like it's a good group of like a good band, like a good group. What I mean,
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
know, like sometimes shit can be terrible.
Yeah. So I always feel like they're like the little like sister and brothers of Tim Armstrong from Rancid. Like they're on like Hellcat, Epitaph Records.
Mhm.
Tim's in some of their songs. They've toured together.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they've been on a lot of big shows. Like they toured with Floggy Molly this year. I thought of them today when you asked, like, oh, what should we talk about? Because they're going to be going on tour with Frank Turner, who I really like, and Laura Jane Grace from Against Me. That's going to be in the spring. They're not going to be in Cleveland, but I might go to like Pittsburgh or I don't know, Detroit or somewhere to try to get to see the show.
I mean, I'm
We'll
sure that'll
see.
be a great fucking show.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll be fun for sure.
let's see here. Hold on one second.
just put out an album, I think in August, so there'll be some new stuff. To
The
see, too.
Interrupters. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they have 4 albums out already. They've been around, I think, about 10 years or so.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm alone, sitting with my empty glass. My 4 walls follow me through my past. I was on a Paris train. I emerged in London rain, and you were waiting there, swimming through apologies. I remember searching for the perfect words. I was hoping you might change your mind. I remember a soldier sleeping next to me, riding on the metro.
I mean, even just that fucking groove alone.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite covers. I'm pretty sure, remember when I was doing that music league, like fantasy league for playlists with my friends earlier this year?
You
I
need
think
to, you
I
need to, you need to
submitted that.
you need to explain that.
Yeah.
Expound
yeah.
upon that.
This was
Because
like
that
one
was
of
a
my
really cool thing. that y'all
favorite
were doing.
things. So a group of friends and I joined this thing called Music League, where every single week you get a new prompt and you have to submit 2 song submissions. So I think, like, for example, the first week was covers. So submit 2 covers, and everybody in the group, which I think there were like 14 of us, would have to submit 2 songs.
It's hard
and
to
then
get 14 people in a fucking football league.
Oh yeah. And I want to say this went on for like 10, 12 weeks, something like that. And there was a deadline. I think it was like every Sunday by midnight, you had to vote on the song. So you listen to the playlist. So I would like go on walks and listen to it while I was driving. And then you have like 100 points to assign to any of the songs, and you can leave comments on them. And your goal is to try to get the most points. So I was trying to submit songs that I thought the group would really like.
Yeah.
And it was mainly like friends that I go to shows with, my punk friends. So, but very eclectic taste, I'd say. Like, I was surprised at some of the songs they voted for. So every week you would wait to see who voted for you for your songs, and you get like ranked. I think I ended up in 3rd place overall, which I was happy with. But it was fun, like covers.
That's admirable.
There would be ones like duets. That was a good one. Or I think one of the last ones is earmuffs, like songs that should not be played around children, like really profane songs, stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun. I always look forward to that. I think we're gonna get together maybe for another round. We're gonna meet up at a Christmas party and then talk through it. So
is it all just like your local group of friends? Like,
yeah,
you guys, yeah.
for the most part, yeah, my friends that I go to concerts with, and like some of their other friends that were in like nearby, like Pennsylvania or Michigan, stuff like that, pretty Midwest area. But I would do another one, like if you wanted to be in it, or my sister.
I think I want to do it. Meredith would definitely be down to do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think I like had asked you for suggestions, and then my friend Bobby from Twitter that I met up with in Chicago at the LBC shows,
Yeah.
I would ask him for advice. Because I wanted to get stuff people would like, but then sometimes it would be like, you know, we all had such similar taste in music that it's just like all the songs ran together. So then you try to throw something like completely different in there and mix it up, or songs with not, you know, on Spotify with not a lot of listens, like more rare songs that I just thought people would be interested in. So
that sounds fun though. I mean, it's like, it's kind of the same way as like with, you know, Last FM back in the day. Like you would find random shit that like hardly anybody's listened to, but then it opens up this whole other. I can't tell you how many fucking bands I found out about from Last FM. So like it's even cool, like just being in a group like that, like sharing songs and shit
Yeah.
and bands that you may have never heard of before, or you check out the song and you're like, oh shit, I like this.
Mhm.
This is dope.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. No, that's great. I know I think there's two of my friends that still like every Sunday I see their top songs on Last FM. It gets like auto tweeted out every week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're still like logging in or
I
tracking
don't
their
know, because
stuff.
like I've looked at mine and like I don't know if it's still scrobbling my
Mhm.
my tracks.
Right. Because I'm like, it's different every week. So I think like they must still be up and running.
Yeah, let me
Um,
see, because mine actually might still be up.
so it's like we talked about with Alvin, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't listen to as many new bands. Like all the stuff I liked in high school, I still like. I'll still go see them.
Yeah.
I found out a lot about like different bands from openers, like opening acts and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
That
like I mean, I've said before in the past, it's like you don't know who you're gonna go see when you go see a band, because like
Mhm.
it was like 2001 and small stage at Tremont Music Hall, and the opening band came out and they had their long hair and the pink eye makeup, and it was My Chemical Romance. Like they were nothing at that time.
Right.
So like that's the importance of going to see live music, just fucking just just go see live music.
For sure.
You're gonna find out about shit.
Yeah, because I like, a lot of times I'll be like, all right, I'll try to find out what the set list is and get there like just in time to see the bands I want to see. But you never know. You might end up really liking the openers. And I mean, that's how I found out about the Plain White Tees and the
Mhm.
Matches, a lot of like my favorite bands. So
Yep,
yeah.
I got logged back into my Last FM.
That's good. So your login still works. Someone's
Yeah,
keeping it alive.
the last post on my wall is from 2010. And it appears the last track I had logged was from September of this year.
September. Oh, okay.
Of this year.
That's
But
good.
it's like there's a new way to scroll from Spotify, because it's like it wants me to now like update my Spotify thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all mashuga.
Right. Do you mainly listen to music through Spotify, or are you more of like YouTube music, or what?
Spotify
Okay.
mainly. Yeah, I use like YouTube because I have YouTube Premium, so I use that for. I mean, I'll use that to listen to like live shit, like just live videos of bands.
Okay, yeah.
But then like when it comes to just actually listening to the songs, I use Spotify.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just
Spotify.
wondering because I know a lot of times you would send me songs to listen to that were just YouTube videos.
Well, I never know, because I don't know if you have Spotify.
Yeah, I do. I have it on that same Pine Grove video over and over. Yeah. But
Like, hey,
I love music videos though.
yeah. Like, hey, have you seen this Pine Grove audio tree? You're like, yes, I have.
I have seen it.
You fucking sent it to me at least 20 times.
I love it though. It's like our running joke though. And I'll watch it every time too.
Yeah, exactly. It's so good.
I was telling my friend, he was like, "Oh, what are you up to today?" I was like, "I don't know. Usually Saturday mornings I like to like just wake up, Jerome will make coffee, and then we'll watch music videos." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Who watches music videos? Like people make music videos still?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
there are new music videos that come out, but I noticed that most of them will have like some kind of product plug. Like you'll notice like oh, they're all drinking Lipton iced tea, or there's like
Yeah.
a new phone or camera, video camera that everybody
Yeah.
has, because they need those companies to pay for it.
That's why I like Audio Tree, because it's like it's just straight up these dudes coming in like they're in town, because I think it's in Seattle or somewhere. They just come in like early in the day before show they have that night, and they just set up and play. And
Yeah,
then Audio Tree just does a great fucking job. And then they're like, okay, cool, see you later. Like, we're gonna go play a show tonight. Hope you guys come out.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a cool thing. But I mean, I don't I don't see a lot of music videos for like what I listen to now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I obviously love YouTube just for the live videos.
Hmm.
Like, I watch a lot of live videos.
Did you watch any of the videos from the When We Were Young festival that came out? Did you see Taking Back Sunday or My Chemical
Hmm.
Romance is set? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw TBS. I didn't watch My Chemical Romance. Was it? Did they kill it?
I think I saw one video from it because they were dressed like old men, basically. Like I don't know, it was like as a joke, kind of. And I saw maybe like a couple songs from Paramore. It was just cool to see. I think they were streaming it live too, because do you remember how they ended up like canceling the first day because of the high winds, and then they only
Yeah,
had that
exactly.
Sunday? Yeah. So that was cool to
Uh,
see.
yeah, I mean, I would have been pissed. But at
Oh,
least,
people were so, I was like watching all the TikToks and like looking it up on Twitter, just because they only announced it like an hour before the show was supposed to start.
mm,
And then you had all these emo fans stranded in Las Vegas. They couldn't go to the next day or the next weekend because those tickets were sold out. So they were just
yeah,
refunded their money. So it
God,
was rough.
yeah. I mean, there was the Circus Survive like celebration of their third album that we bought tickets for, and that was like right before COVID, and it got canceled, and like I never got refunded, and like
Really?
yeah, no, and they're supposed to be
No
doing it
refund?
again, I think maybe next February, or they were supposed to be doing it in February, and Marissa and I were like, still not. I don't feel comfortable going, like just
Hmm.
what due to COVID. But
Well, if they reschedule, then will they like give you tickets? Will they reissue your tickets this far
apparently they
out?
were, or they apparently were saying like the tickets that we had would still be good. But like,
Yeah,
I don't even know what happened. I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. It's fine.
yeah. Because that's what happened when I had tickets to see the Backstreet Boys in like July
Hell
2020
yeah.
at this outdoor venue. And then that got canceled and rescheduled for like July 2021. And then that got canceled. And so I finally saw them in July 2022, and they were still the same ticket. So that's
How
a
was it
case
on a
where,
scale of 1 to 10?
oh my gosh, it was really
Like a
good.
12?
I mean, I have lawn seats, so I wasn't like up close or anything, but I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Who's your
They were
favorite Backstreet Boy?
AJ for sure.
I don't know why I was about to say, is AJ your favorite?
He is, yeah. I think he has the best voice. He has like the deepest, like smooth voice. I love
Yeah.
his style, and I think he is just the most fun, like creative one of the group. Plus
Yeah.
he was on this RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race this year where he was like, it was kind of like what's that show where they dress up and you can't tell who the singer is?
The
The
Masked
mass
Singer.
the mass singer. So it was like the mass singer. So there were like, I don't know, like
But he was just in drag?
so yeah, so there were like 10 celebrities, and you never got to see what they looked like unless they were performing in drag. And as soon as like I heard AJ's voice and I saw like his nail polish, I was like, oh, that's AJ. Like he was the only big star. The other people on there were like, um, Damien from Mean Girls, and like I don't know, these like mostly like C or D list celebrities. AJ was
Yeah.
the only big one, but his name was Poppy Love, and he ended up getting #1. I mean, he's a
He
good
won.
dancer.
He won it.
Obviously, he won. Yeah,
Nice.
and they didn't reveal who you were till you got kicked off, but I knew the whole time. I was like, that's AJ for sure.
So are you BSB or NSYNC?
I always have like Backstreet Boys more. And when I was younger, it was super competitive where you're like, you
Yeah.
know, oh, BSB only. But as an adult, like as I got older, I was like, I appreciated both bands, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They all have good hits. So
Yeah.
is Meredith more of a NSYNC fan? I feel like I've seen her post about the boy band before.
I don't know, to be honest. We're gonna have to get her to comment in on it. Meredith, whenever
Yeah.
you watch this, you need to comment
Yeah.
down below if
Comment
you are
below.
more of a Backstreet Boys or NSYNC fan. I mean, I know hands down she's always been a New Kids on the Block fan.
Oh yeah,
But when
absolutely.
when it comes to between those two, I'm just not sure. I mean, I know for
Mm.
sure she's not like 98 degrees or anything.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean, I don't think anybody was like, you know, Nick Lachey and I think his brother Drew, they're from
Drew,
Cincinnati,
yeah.
Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I didn't know.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's cool, I guess. But like, I could only think of maybe like 2 98 degree songs total.
Yeah, because I feel like, I mean, it was Backstreet Boys and NSYNC that was top tier.
Mhm.
Then you get down to like 98 degrees. And then you get down to like O Town.
Oh, I did love O Town though.
What was his name? Ashley?
Ashley Angel, the blonde one.
Yeah, the
'Cause
blonde one. Yeah.
they had that show Making the Band where they competed to be
Oh,
in the
yeah,
boy
that's right.
band.
That's
and
right.
I
Yeah.
love that show. I would record it, you know, on TV. Like I would like have a VHS tape and like hit
Yeah.
record and then pause during commercials. And my friend Erin and I were just so into O Town. We've seen them live a couple of times. They're still touring, actually. I think they were here this
Are they
summer.
really?
Yeah.
Holy
They
shit.
toured with LFO, which is only one of the guys that's
Yeah,
left.
because one of them died.
2 of them died from cancer.
2 of them died? I thought just
Yeah.
the one main, like the
Rich,
blonde.
the main guy, Rich,
Rich.
he was so cute. He died of leukemia, I think.
Mhm.
And then the other one died like a couple years ago. I want to say, I can't remember all their names. Devin, maybe? He died of cancer as well. And so there's only one guy left.
And is
it's
it just him?
basically- Yeah, and he's like the worst singer of the group too. Like I saw him do like an a cappella of Summer Girls, and it was so
Oh,
bad.
no.
He was just kind of like the hype guy in the background who would be like Abercrombie and Fitch, like
Fitch.
whatever. Yeah. And so like I don't know how he does it on his own, like to go out there and perform, but like he's really sweet. Like I've watched YouTube videos where he'll always like give shout outs to Rich and Devin. I think his name's Brad, maybe like that guy that's still alive. But it's just like a tragic story though that
Yeah,
like
no,
both
it's
of them are
horrible.
gone. So, but yeah, I want to say O Town they've been here like every other year. I feel like the past like 5 years.
And
So
you
they're still
go
out
to
there.
every single show.
No, I haven't gone to any, but Ashley's not even in the group anymore.
Yeah.
The blonde one.
Yeah. The hot one. Like
The
the
hottest
main
one.
hottest one.
Yeah, the hottest one is not there. But I don't think they like make new music or anything like that, but they just really they're taking advantage of that nostalgia and people wanting to go, out and see them. Because they'll be not like tours with like I saw BSB and New Kids on the Block together. I saw New Kids on the Block once where like TLC opened, but they, it's just the 2 of them without Left Eye.
Yep.
So they'll still sell out shows. So I mean, if they're gonna make money off of it, they're still gonna get out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you said, like it's feeding off all the nostalgia of like wanting to see all this shit. Because like,
yeah,
a lot of new music sucks. But, I mean, it's like if they can tap into our like teenage hearts, it's like we're gonna come. It's like, well, I gotta go. I'm not gonna not go see
Yeah.
the Backstreet Boys.
Right. Oh yeah. I've seen the Backstreet Boys. Like I think they were my first ever concert too when I was probably like 10 or
Mhm.
11. And we took my niece Emily to the concert too this summer. She was 7 at the time.
Hell yeah.
And so that was her first big concert too.
Nice.
At the same venue that we went to when we were kids with our mom.
That's cool. That's
So
cool.
it was cool. She got like a little certificate that says like my first concert at Blossom Music,
That's
center. It was
cool.
really nice. So she loved
Yeah.
it, but like it was a long walk from the car. And she's like, my little body can't take this anymore. I can't walk.
I
'Cause
need
it's
a
like
piggyback ride.
right. But it was fun though. They had like, I mean, their choreography was still really good. They had all these like cool laser shows and just everybody was having a good
Yeah.
time.
Hell
So
yeah. That's
that
cool.
was a highlight of my year, I
No,
would
that-
say.
yeah, my first concert, I think I've already told you a dozen times, was Color Me Bad and Paula Abdul.
Yeah, right. Which is incredible.
So it's like, I mean, um,
That's so cool.
it's just funny to like look back. I'm like, really, dude? That was my first concert. Well,
Well, Paula
That's-
Abdul, come on. She's an
I mean-
incredible dancer.
yeah, and this was like 92, I think. So this is like
Mhm.
right at the peak of her shit.
Yeah, before she
Um,
was like judging American Idol and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I've listened to I listened to a podcast the other day about her, like
Really? Was she
Mhm.
just featured? Like, what podcast was it?
I don't know. She wasn't on it. They were just talking about her. I'll have to look it up. But like just how apparently she said she was like in a plane crash,
Hmm.
but there's been no evidence of ever there being a plane crash that happened.
Like she was just saying it to get attention or something.
I
Like,
don't know. Or to because she said she had like 12 to 15 cervical spine surgeries. Because there's been the whole thing
Jeez.
about her like, being on opioids and shit. And like
yeah,
there's like no evidence anything happened. So everyone's like, what? So I'll have to send it to you.
that's
It
rough.
was like crazy to listen to. It was like, what?
Oh, yeah,
But yeah, Color Me Bad slapped. So
I'm
good.
sure.
Yeah. But
Believe that.
do you have let's say one more song from the Interrupters that you like?
Yeah, sure. So I actually got one of their CDs when I don't know if it was at the Pumpkin Drublick Festival or maybe like the next time that I saw them, but I really like one of their albums, Fight the Good Fight, which came out in 2018.
Mhm.
And my car stereo still has a CD player, and that CD was in my car for like 3 years straight. So I would listen to it constantly. And one of the songs I really like lyrically would be Broken World, if you look that one up. Like it's
Mhm.
kind of a song about how like we're all divided and we have to come together. Like it's just like I was saying, like a feel good song. I like the
Broken
message
World.
behind it.
Yeah.
Broken World.
It's hard living in a broken world. Too much division in a broken world. Nobody listen in a broken world. We're on a mission. I wanna know when it's dark is a dungeon. Can you be a light? Can you bring peace in the middle of a fight? When you see separation, can you
Yeah.
It's good shit. It's
Yeah.
definitely
So good message.
I can definitely see why they went on tour with Flogging Molly. Like they because did you say they did
Yeah.
that?
That
Yeah,
was a
they
good
just
pairing, probably. Yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah.
year.
They're
Yeah, I like they toured, they went on a national tour with Green Day, actually. I want to say like last
hmm,
year, I think it was. So they've been getting a lot of good tours where I
yeah,
think they've gotten like really good exposure with like huge headliners. So I'm really happy for them. They're doing
good for
well.
them. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I mean, they're obviously a
Yeah. So
solid
they're,
band,
yeah.
and I'm definitely gonna listen to more.
Yeah.
And hopefully anybody that listens to
Good.
this
I'm glad.
will listen to them as well. So
Yeah.
um,
How can you not like them? And like I said, they're going to be on another tour this upcoming spring with Frank Turner, who's the British like punk folk artist. I talked about seeing him this summer with NoFX. That's going to be really good. I think Laura Jean Grace is on a couple of shows. So is Beto and Soundclash, who's a really cool like reggae band that I used to listen to back in the day. So
we
they're
might have
not
to do an
coming here to
episode on them.
Cleveland, but hey, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah, we could do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. I'm gonna figure out where to go. I think that they might even have a show in Toronto, which that's only a couple hours away. We'll see.
I mean, Toronto's a cool city. I've been there once.
Yeah, what did you do there?
I was a child.
You're a little
It was
kid.
just we just drove up and went to like Niagara Falls and
Yeah.
stayed in Toronto for a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean that
That's
was
cool. Yeah,
yeah.
because Toronto's like right around, because Cleveland, where I live, is on Lake Erie. So you just have to go east and go like all around the lake. So they're basically like up and around on the other side through
Mm.
Buffalo. And then you get into
Can you just
Toronto.
fly there?
I could, but I don't know. It's not that far. Gas has gotten a lot cheaper lately too, I've noticed.
Yeah,
So
my shit the other day, I didn't get any because I didn't need it because I never fucking drive.
yeah, you don't have
I
to,
fill up
right?
like literally like every 3 months. Um, but it was
Whoa, that's crazy.
oh, yeah,
That's like Jerome, where I'm always like, start your car or drive it so the battery doesn't die.
that's what happened to my last car. It just died in the
Oh
fucking.
no. Did you have to get a new battery?
Oh no,
Just get it
I called a
junked.
junker service and they came and just took it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I got
Jeez.
$75 for it.
Oh my gosh, that's all it was worth. That's nice that they came and took it off your hands though,
Yeah,
I
and that was a
guess.
thing too. It's like we were in our apartment complex and like
Mm.
they would always send out warnings about like any cars that are sitting there for X amount of days without movement are going to be towed. And I was like, oh, I don't want my car to
Who
be towed.
cares though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that the parking was so limited. So
Mm. But it's
my
like
car,
you live there, so if like you
yeah.
both are entitled to a spot, like why does it matter which spot it
But
is?
it was my old car, and then I had Marissa's Altima, and then she had her new car. So we were taking out three
So three
spots.
cars, yeah.
I was like, okay. But yeah,
Oh
no,
man.
they got rid of it. They just took it.
Whew,
It's like whatever.
there you go.
Just
Hey,
pay
what's
them.
on your shirt, by the way? I was trying to see it before. I like
Oh, yeah.
a
So
rainbow crown.
it's the crown from Charlotte, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
the rainbow. So it was for Pride.
For the Queen City.
Yeah, Queen City for the Pride Festival. So it's like kind of like dripping down. Can you see it?
Very cool. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
fun.
So just a local t-shirt company.
Very nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's how I roll.
That's how you roll. No,
Yeah.
that's good. I didn't go to any prides this year,
I didn't
actually.
either. I really wanted to go, but Marissa and I just decided against it. Just again because of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's like surging in China again and stuff. It's just scary.
And she is seeing more cases in her practice. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Hopefully it just we'll just need to, get back to wearing masks, social distancing, not being in crowded areas.
Yeah.
Just
No, it's
even
like,
like I don't know, for Christmas it's just going to be probably like 7 of us, so we're not going to do anything too big.
yeah. I mean, same with us. Pretty low key. Like just, you know, just immediate family who we know aren't sick or anything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
just
the thing. If you're sick, just stay home because it's like
yeah.
people have the flu, RSV now, people with kids. So a lot of like my
Mhm.
team at work are getting like their kids get sick, then they get sick, and then
Ugh,
it'll be
God,
like
yes.
2 weeks later and their kids are sick again. And I'm like, just stay at home. Like,
Yeah,
just stay there. You can do your job from home. Like, don't worry about
exactly.
coming in.
Yeah, it's like fuck it.
Oh, I did go to a concert 2 weeks ago. I saw MC Lars. He was in town again. My boy with Schaefer the Dark Lords. That was good. My sister Mary came with me. We had a good time. So, but nothing coming up. I don't think I have anything on the books.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't.
just see what's going on.
How many times have you seen MC Lars now?
Oh God. Well,
Like
oh,
30?
well, I think the first time I saw him was maybe like 2007. So
Shit.
over the course of 15 years, I mean, at least 20, 25 times.
Yeah.
So yeah. And he's good about like he'll usually come here at least once a year, so that's good.
And
But
he's like your boy, right? Like, do you guys know each other? Like
yeah,
personally?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's always good
Yeah,
to
that's
see him
awesome.
and catch up and talk. Yeah, he has a kid now, little DJ Atlas. His son's name is Atlas, which is so cute.
That's cute.
He's working on his PhD actually, so
Good for him.
you know, yeah, he's a cool guy. My niece Emily is getting into his music now too, which is fun. Maybe we'll listen to some on our drive tomorrow. I was telling you we're going to drop off our Christmas cookie exchange. So
Yeah.
I'll pick out some music for our road trip. I was joking that I was going to make everybody pray the rosary while we were driving. Like say it out loud, the Hail Mary. Like you have to say the Hail Mary 10 times in a row. It's crazy.
That's nothing I've ever known or done or know anything about.
You're not missing out for sure. Don't worry about that. Oh my gosh. My aunt actually, I want to say like 2 summers ago, my aunt from Atlanta was here and she gave me the rosary on CD as if I was going to drive around and listen to it in my spare time. I'm like,
Just
thank you.
fucking bumping in the car.
Yeah, I regifted it to my friend Joe. I was like, here you go. He still watches mass, like Catholic mass on Sundays, like a broadcast of it. Because like nobody was really going to church during the pandemic. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, some people were, but now, and I'm like, you're still watching that every week? Like, give it up. You don't need to be doing that. It's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little much.
That's a little much. I prefer to just relax and do nothing on Sundays.
Exactly.
That's the day for it.
Yeah, what day is it? Today's
It's
Saturday.
Saturday night.
Yeah, so tomorrow I'm not gonna do a damn thing. I might have to clean up a little bit around the house, but that's it pretty much. Do you have a reference in which you would like this episode to be called?
That's a hard one. I feel like there hasn't been like a quote or anything. I'm trying to think of something interrupters related.
Yeah. We could do let's see. I mean, the album Fight the Good Fight, you said you loved it.
Yeah, I do love that album. Wow, let's name it that. Fight the Good Fight.
Okay.
It applies in so many areas there.
All right, so it's going to be episode 46. Yeah, Fight the Good Fight.
I can't believe you're almost up to 50. That's wild.
I know.
When did you start the podcast? Was it this year?
Yeah, it was in like late February.
That's awesome. You got a lot in there. Because I know you did some stints where you would record a lot, like in a short period of time too.
Yeah. So now it's like every couple weeks I do one. But yeah.
It'd be fun. I would do one with you and Meredith. I think that would be good.
Yeah. See, because we haven't done that yet, have we?
No, I would love that though.
Okay,
And
so
Jerome
maybe-
one day. We should get Jerome on too.
Yeah, we get J3 done. Yeah, definitely. Maybe the next one we do, I can try to schedule it. Me, you, and
Yeah.
Meredith. She'd be down because she's like done with her master shit now, so she's like gonna be
Mhm.
chilling.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. All
Very
right, so let me stop sharing my computer sound.
Okay.
Okay. And then all right, so we're good. This episode 46 is done. Thank you,
Love
la la
it.
la 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 Lori.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right,
It's
well,
been
how
fun.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. All right, you're
All right.
welcome. I'm gonna go pack those cookies up.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll
All right,
talk to you
bye.
later. All right,
All
bye.
right, bye.